Hello, my dear Sagittarians. I am glad to welcome you to my channel. Today we begin to consider your horoscope for July. I will use a mixed technique of astrology and tarot. Each card represents one house in your area of life. We will look at your physical and emotional potential. How will your relationships develop in your personal life and at work? Regarding your financial situation, we will touch on other issues. We begin to disassemble each house in detail. First house. These are your actions, your inner potential. In July, you will show yourself as a bright, creative person. You will be open to the world, ready for adventure here and now. In constant pursuit of new, vivid impressions, look to the future with interest. Enjoy life. It is easy to find a common language with them and have fun. You can often travel and fly by plane. Engage in extreme sports. You can be older and still act like a child. Most likely, your actions will be spontaneous. You will struggle to think through your actions, and there will be no clear goal to strive for. There are many desires, but there is complete chaos in my head. You can start a new cycle of life with new things. There is energy, optimism, strength, and happiness. The card points to unexpected, unplanned circumstances that can turn the personal state of affairs upside down. It also indicates the need to make important decisions. You are free to choose any direction, go whatever you want, or whatever you want to do. Second house. This is the home of your money and your wallet. There will be a lot of talk, but there will be no what to do or how to change actions. It's like you want it and it pricks and your mother does not order it. Waiting and a friend will get better by itself, suddenly resolved. Although you will have money, for someone, this can be recouped as strong feelings. But is there enough money for everything? Most big changes don't come until you want to do something about them. In terms of increasing money, you need to look for some kind of intermediary. Third house. Everyday life. This can mean pleasant trips over short distances. A good relationship with siblings. Studying will be done without straining. Minor good news. Obtaining the documents and papers you need for someone. Buying a car. Successful business trip. These are subtle, routine pleasures. It shows that a person has a craft in his hands, which will always allow him to earn money, which means that this is a card of a person who will never be without money. Such a person is not afraid of work. He will go, do what is needed, and achieve success. Therefore, this card can be considered a card of success, achieving a goal, closing a deal, or getting something important that you need to save and increase. Fourth house. The house of family and real estate. In the family, you will have equality. You will receive exactly as much as you give. This is a constant dynamic in the family, which you will have to balance to keep everyone happy. There will be some chaos and confusion. You are waiting for harmonious changes that bring material benefits. You have to make some choices, and it is more related to financial means relating to real estate, your home. This may be the beginning of repair and construction. The choice is between buying furniture or appliances, or something else related to real estate. This may be the choice of some event related to the family, especially the mother. The fifth house. Holiday in love. This card says that you need to solve all the problems yourself. No one will help you. It is also a signal that you need to act only within the framework of the law or seek help from official institutions, but in no case from private ones. You may have very serious goals that bring you inspiration and make you strive forward. To achieve your goals, you have everything: a good level of knowledge, the ability to correctly measure your actions, determination, and courage. The card shows that the time has come to make serious decisions, and they will be difficult, but now there are all the prerequisites to do everything right. In some cases, the King of Swords indicates a person in power who can fundamentally change the situation because he has leverage over it. Sixth house. Work and health. This is a way out of the crisis through some trials and a transition to a new level. Slight dissatisfaction or frustration with either work or co-workers. Some people lose interest. The fall of this card speaks of the possibility of climbing the mountain, improving one's position, one's situation. This card may indicate that for those of you who are career-minded and your current firm is unable to provide for you, then you will most likely consider looking for a new job. And you are not afraid of the upcoming difficulties because you have a desire to go up the social ladder. This is a runway, a complete change in the development route, a new job, a new position, and a new field of activity. It is also a startup that has just appeared on the market. It's always about risk. We don't know what this new direction will bring you. Will you be satisfied in the end, or will it be our failure? According to health, the card gives a hint to someone who is sick and will soon recover. 7th house, the house of the partner in marriage and business. The Queen of Staves was dropped. In personal life, this indicates that your partner has high social status or has the potential to achieve it. Give wise advice. Compliant, you can rely on him. Has charm, sex appeal, and is peace-loving. In business, a business partner has the gift of persuasion and assertiveness and has extensive contacts and acquaintances. Business manager, responsible worker. Sometimes I am scrupulous and meticulous. There is a danger in his desire to control everything. 8th house, house of other people's money and crisis. In relation to the bank, the card may mean that you will receive a deferral or suspension. You will make efforts to protect yourself from creditors, try to stay afloat, or not let your existing resources be squandered. In general, your financial condition will be stable, but in order to stay in balance, you need constant control overall. Even minor changes. Some may experience financial difficulties. It is required to increase control over the expenditure of funds so that it does not exceed the revenue side. One of the ways to achieve this goal is not to spend money on other people's problems, and the second is not to buy anything that is not necessary. For example, shopping with a list and on a full stomach. 9th house, education and travel. You can go abroad, but since Major Arcana is not here, I dare to assume that this trip is ordinary for you. This is not the first time. It is possible to enter a prestigious university or take some specialized courses, but they won't cause a big thrill in your chest. Most likely, you have been systematically moving towards your goal for a long time. It is also a journey across the country, over a long distance. Everything is planned and calculated, so the trip will be pleasant and without surprises. 10th house, the house of career and business. If we talk about business, then there is a situation of a large number of problems. At the same time, the owner of the business, instead of trying to solve them on his own or with someone else's help, allows fears and panic to take over, which finally destroys his business. You may not receive the promised money. For an employee, the card indicates the fear of losing a job and being left without a livelihood. This may be a fear of the authorities. You may face envy, injustice, or stress at work. But in addition to these negative characteristics, the 9 of Swords is a sign of the imminent completion of one stage in your life and its replacement with another, more positive one. Your despair and pain are not accidental, they reflect fatigue and a desire to change everything for the better. Wait a bit, you have almost passed this circle of torment and are about to enter a streak of success and hope. 11th house, the house of friends. You will have great relationships with friends. For some, this is the birth of passionate love. In family unions, a new stage, a re-emerged sexual attraction to each other. It often falls during a period when a small child has grown up in the family, and the spouses can again focus on each other. Someone will get a new job offer. The card recommends not to hesitate in making a decision, otherwise, you will quickly take a place. Someone will receive one-time money. There will be a chance to win. It often happens when a woman unexpectedly turns out to be pregnant. Joy about this. Card tip, take the initiative, otherwise you will miss a great opportunity. For a woman, not to be sad alone, but to look for a man. 12th house, the house of secrets. If we talk about the meaning, then this is a card of well-being, prosperity. This is a card of getting the first results, even earlier than planned. For a single woman, the card, on the one hand, calls for her not to exchange for empty relationships. On the other hand, it warns that you can get over and stay alone. The card predicts imminent success and prosperity. Moreover, this success will last, but only on the condition that you yourself put effort into it. In addition, Arcan indicates the receipt of gifts, winnings, and unexpected and rather large profits from any source. The 9 of Pentacles can also mean receiving an inheritance. The card definitely brings about positive changes, fate gifts, pleasant surprises, and enticing prospects. So we have completed the forecast for July. My dear Sagittarius, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for like. It helps me in promoting the channel. Click on the bell so you don't miss new videos, and see you soon.